Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about the intercepted houses, the 4th and the 10th in a natal horoscope. As most of you know, intercepted houses are about often suppression of that energy that is associated with that particular house, and it's often suppressed and it's not expressed easily, and these areas, sectors in our lives can be at least somewhat problematic. Now, somebody that has these houses intercepted may have difficulty in these areas. Now, the 4th house, that's the home, family, our roots, traditions. There might be some domestic situations where there might be strife on the home front, or some kind of there might be a contentious situation with the family. And the 4th is more connected with the mother. There may have been difficulties with the mother, with this person. And if someone, the 4th house, perhaps there were quarrels, and the situation with family members may have been contentious, or at least one of them. Maybe there was difficulty in even connection with the home, such as real estate, or such as things associated with renovation with it. Now, with the 10th house intercepted, a person may have difficulties, or it might be some something connected with the career. Maybe the ambitions, to some degree, might be held back a little bit, or this person might have trouble attaining all their ambitions that they seek. This person, if they're seeking some kind of recognition or notoriety, there might be difficulties with that. Maybe perhaps with that dominant parent or authority, the father, or that dominant parent, which is generally the father in most cases. This person may have difficulties with their career and their livelihood just in general. And if somebody has the 4th and 10th houses intercepted, it could indicate a lack of equilibrium or balance in connection with these houses. The person may over-accentuate or emphasize strongly, for example, matters pertaining with the home, and things with family matters, and maybe not put enough emphasis on the career, or the home and family may take such precedence that they're unable, or they feel they have difficulties in attaining things connected with their career, livelihood, recognition. Or the opposite may be true, and you might have this person, maybe the career dominates the person so much in their livelihood that perhaps they neglect things from time to time, with things that are associated with the home, the family, the mother. And a lot of times you could have some vacillation with this and distortion. The person might fluctuate from emphasizing the 4th house one time, and then emphasizing the 10th, and might, because these areas are often suppressed and not easily expressed, these matters pertaining to the 4th and 10th house might be problematic for some time. And then what happens is, all of a sudden, it's almost like an explosion, and this person might all of a sudden do all these things that are home related that they might have procrastinated on for some time, or do things with the career that maybe they had put off for a good amount of time, and all of a sudden they start getting inundated with career projects and kind of like making up for most time. So the key is trying to find an equilibrium and balance between these two areas or sectors in the person's life. Now, a lot of this could depend on the signs that are in these houses. Now, let's take somebody that would have, for example, if they had Leo on the 4th house cusp and Virgo intercepted in that house, and let's say they have Aquarius on the 10th house cusp and Pisces intercepted in the 10th house. Well, the first one for the 4th house, if somebody has Leo on the 4th house cusp, this could obviously be somebody that might feel like they're kind of like that dominant person at home, and they take a lot of dignity and pride in matters associated with the home and family, and might show a lot of loyalty and being very steadfast in these matters. but maybe has trouble. Maybe there might be some, because Virgo is intercepted, maybe there's some kind of disorganization in that home, or there's maybe things are somewhat disheveled, whether it's actually literally things misplaced around the home or just matters pertaining to the home. This person might have trouble prioritizing and getting in order. Now, if somebody, as I was stating before, has Aquarius on the 10th house cusp, for example, and Pisces intercepted in the 10th, well, if Aquarius is on the 10th, this could be a person that may have a lot of I guess we could say perhaps innovative ideas, maybe ingenious ideas connected with their career. There might be some interest in astrology, electronics, and computers, and this person may very well flourish in these areas, but the problem would be with Pisces intercepted in it, maybe they have some of these things they're trying to do may not be quite attainable at that particular moment in time for whatever reason, or maybe they're just, like for example, when I was talking about the person has ingenious ideas that might be related to their career or might be an innovator, maybe their ideas maybe at times may lack pragmatism and practicality, or they're just not always realistic, or just the dreams and matters pertaining to their careers, their ideals and dreams might not be realistic. So those are, for example, it's important to look at the signs that these intercepted houses do occupy. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the 4th and 10th houses intercepted in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about the 5th and 11th houses intercepted in a natal horoscope. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.